Hello, everyone. My name is Zev Cook. I'm a proud member of the Tacoma Democratic Socialists of America, a candidate for the Tacoma City Council in this district, and I'm here today representing the organizing committee behind UFCW 367's Workers' Bill of Rights. Let's start with the basics. Our Workers' Rights Initiative would create strong safety and scheduling protections while raising Tacoma's minimum wage to $20 an hour. But why am I here at a rally about fighting Donald Trump and encroaching fascism, talking about raising our minimum wage? Across the world and across history, every time fascism has reared its ugly head, that head has been cut off by an organized working class movement. And folks, we cannot depend on the leadership of the Democratic Party to organize that movement for us. I have a broken toaster at home that would make for a more compelling opposition leader than Chuck Schumer. As working people, when it comes to fair pay and any other issue we face, we need to be fighting our own battles and building our own movements, because that's what it'll take to create a true opposition in this country. Now, on the other hand, Donald Trump and his administration understand that this is one of their central tasks, to prevent this kind of broad movement from forming. It's why they're jailing and deporting movement organizers in the Palestine movement, in the migrant rights movement, in the labor movement. Here in Washington State, that's included immigrant members and leaders in the SEIU, the IAM, the UFCW, and the United Farm Workers. Shame. Now, of course, they also understand that kidnapping our neighbors isn't making them very popular, which is why, to stay in power, they are pursuing a program of mass voter suppression and gerrymandering. We may now even see a partial repeal of the Voting Rights Act. And this isn't just a tactic to win elections, it's a strategy to break us up and break us down by making us feel that we have no recourse and there's no point in getting involved. They don't want to see us getting organized at the ballot box or anywhere else for that matter. But I know that we do have the power to fight back. All over this country, in cities like Tacoma, people like you are getting organized, building mutual aid programs, organizing our workplaces and apartment buildings, protesting in the streets, and winning on working class political initiatives. That is the kind of involvement we need from everyday people in order to win a better world for us all. Now, folks, here in Tacoma, what is it? What has our city done, our city leadership and council representatives done to promote this involvement? To say that your voice matters and we need you to be using it now more than ever. Well, let's go to the tapes. In 2023, when we ran the Tenant Bill of Rights initiative to win the strongest renter protections in the state of Washington here in Tacoma, Council took it upon themselves to introduce a competing initiative that was so undemocratic and misleading it had to be struck off the ballot by the courts. Last year in 2024, Council's own appointed Charter Review Commission introduced recommendations to strengthen police accountability and change our form of government here in Tacoma. And if you want to talk about no kings, look under the hood of our city management system. And Council refused to move any of those recommendations to the ballot. This year in 2025, when 10,000 of us signed the petition to place the Workers' Bill of Rights on the Tacoma ballot, our council attempted to use a bureaucratic maneuver to get the initiative struck off the ballot entirely. and we again had to go to the courts to get it ordered back onto the ballot for a February special election. Folks, city leaders have as much of a right as any of us to oppose changing our form of government or to disagree with raising the minimum wage and to make those arguments out in front of the voters. We're all wrong every once in a while. But folks, when they tell you and me that we shouldn't be involved, that we shouldn't have a fair democratic say in shaping the future of our city, when they participate in the same kind of voter suppression tactics as the Republicans, they are doing Donald Trump's work for him. So it is up to us to continue the struggle for workers' rights and democracy in our city and in our country. And to that end, we have immediate tasks. Join us for a rally at City Hall on November 12th to stand up for workers' and tenants' rights and to demand council respect our democratic process. On top of that, when you get your February ballot, stand with working class neighbors and vote yes on the Workers' Bill of Rights. Folks, from the local to the national, we will build the movement to defeat Donald Trump and his allies and to build the kind of future the next generation deserves. So I'll end with this. I'm no Adam, but when it comes to the fascist takeover of our country, I firmly believe that we can ruin everything. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Zev. And like she said, join a rally, attend city council, have conversations with your city council member, county council members. They are here today, and they're accessible. So if we want to really build the kind of city and county we want, we must have these conversations. I want to introduce the next speaker, Devin Rydel Kelly from Tacoma for All, organizer, co-director, where he has helped build tenant unions. And he is also a candidate for Pierce County Charter Review Commission. Let's welcome Devin.
Hello, folks. Can everyone hear me all right? Awesome. Thank you for braving the weather and sticking out this long. This is beautiful. My name is Devin Rydel Kelly. I'm a local community leader, a longtime member of Tacoma Democratic Socialists of America, and now the co-director of Tacoma for All. And I am honored to see all of you today. How you feeling? It's amazing to be out here today sharing this space with thousands of you and millions of people around the country and around the world in open defiance of Trumpism. 2 years ago, many of you here helped pass Tacoma's Tenant Bill of Rights, winning the strongest tenant protections in Washington, despite massive opposition from outside landlords, landlord lobbyists, and their allies in City Council. You created winter eviction protections. You prevented landlords from rent gouging. You built a powerful movement for renters and workers and protecting all of our rights. Give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a hand. But now it is 2025. Donald Trump is pushing genocide in Gaza and law and order here at home. He's declaring war on America's poor, our unhoused, our immigrants, and our working class. That's all of us. That's class war. Donald Trump has declared class war on everyone here, and it's time we're united to fight back. Tacoma can be a leading beacon in this fight. We're racially integrated, working class, and gritty as hell. Together, we can Trump-proof our community and inspire many others. But this must start with local leaders willing to stand up for our diverse working class. Unfortunately, what we've got today ain't gonna cut it. It's disturbing, to say the least, to see mayoral candidate John Hines and councilmember Sarah Rumbaugh using tactics right out of the landlord-in-chief's playbook. This coming Tuesday, council will vote on expanding Hines' draconian camping ban to encompass much of the city right as winter weather starts. And Rumbaugh is pushing pushing the Community Vitality and Safety Committee to ram through rollbacks on our tenant rights initiative before the next, likely more progressive city council is seated. How do you feel about that? They're going to push people into the streets and criminalize homelessness at the same time. Justice Trump and our ICE-loving Sheriff Keith Swank are on the rampage. All of this is alongside the attack on the Worker Bill of Rights, as Zev just mentioned. How do you feel about that? All right, so we need you here today to help us stop the war on workers and renters. We have flyers circulating throughout the whole crowd that you've seen. Zev and Holly are holding up QR codes, and we want folks to take an action with us right now. So I need you to, we're going to take a moment here. I want you to get out your phones, and I want you to take a picture of this QR code. I'm going to wait. I'm going to build in a little pause here because I want to see people doing it. And we got Ty up on the rock. We got flyers everywhere. We've got people with QR codes right around you. This is to send a letter to City Council saying no rush to repeal the Tenant Bill of Rights. We needed to take action on it right now. Every single one of those will go to a council member's inbox right away. I'm going to wrap up with two exciting announcements that I think are really fitting for here. The first is, like our MC Kristen Hain said, I am running for Pierce County Charter Review. I'm campaigning to make our sheriff an accountable, appointed office. To enshrine protections for our diverse working class, immigrants, queer folk, labor unions, and workers. And to create ranked choice voting where we can expand diverse working class access to county council. If New York City can do it, we can do it too. The second announcement is that Tacoma for All is taking the fight right to the slumlords. Policies like the Tenant Bill of Rights and rent stabilization are amazing. But one thing we've learned over the last couple years is we need a powerful, organized working class base to enforce the rights we win. That's why we're really excited to be launching majority tenant unions here in Tacoma and beyond to fight, to democratically win, and to enforce tenant rights. So please come talk to us. Come to our booth, and it's lovely to see everyone here. Solidarity, no war but class war, no to fascism, free Palestine.
Thank you, Devin. Now, thank you for staying with us through the rain.